Hi there, and welcome to this episode of Consciousness Empowerment. Here we talk about consciousness, the law of attraction, and how to reach your fucking dreams. Let's get this shit. Okay, so today I'm gonna talk about how to increase your level of awareness, okay? Your levels of consciousness. You may have heard about the book Power versus Force and this diagram of the levels of consciousness, okay? So there is the difference of levels of consciousness for everything in your life. Health, wealth, love, your work, because there's certain beliefs that you have for those, okay? For example, let's say you're really in shape. So you have a belief and you have the courage to do the work and get it done. On another thing, maybe it may be wealth, okay? So maybe you don't have the courage, you're still in a low vibration. When you think about that, you're in fear, okay? So you're in fear, that's in action, okay? You have to go through really wanting it, desire, anger, pride, and move up the levels of consciousness. So I'm going to start reading these levels of consciousness. I'm going to start from the positive, okay? Start from power, enlightenment, peace, joy, love, reason, acceptance, willingness, neutrality, courage, pride, anger, desire, fear, grief, apathy, guilt, and shame, okay? That's the level of consciousness, okay? And then we experience, when we feel the lowest ones, fear, grief, apathy, guilt, and shame, we have inaction. When we have pride, anger, and desire, we have hyperactivity, okay? And then when we have acceptance, willingness, neutrality, courage, we have happiness and productivity. So I'm around there somewhere, okay? And then reason is peak performance without stress, okay? In some areas like working out, I have that, okay? And then the final part is love, joy, peace, and enlightenment. That's synchronicity and extraordinary outcomes. That's what you experience, synchronicity and extraordinary outcomes, okay? So love, joy, peace. You can feel all that through meditation, okay? Through fucking meditation. In meditation, you feel this love in your heart for yourself and sometimes for everything. But it's mostly for yourself, because if you're doing mindful breathing, you're just breathing and feeling happy and loving yourself. And then when you open your eyes and you're here, you're in the present moment, then you can enjoy life. You're not in your head and worrying about things. And then if you do, then you just go back. You pivot back to being at peace and love, okay? And then enlightenment. What is enlightenment, okay? A connection with God. Enlightenment is a connection with God, okay? I can look it up right now on my computer. Let's get this done. Let's find out the right terminology, since this is the most powerful level. According to David Hawkins, the author of Power versus Force, define enlightenment: the action of enlightening, or a state of being enlightened. State of being enlightened. So it's a state. So enlightened, having or showing a rational, modern, or well-informed outlook. Give someone greater knowledge and understanding about the subject or situation. Enlightenment. So it's just having this knowledge. It has to be more. Ideas concerning God, reason, nation, humanity. So like I said, the first definition is the right one. The one that I said. That's the one that came from me from intuition. So it's I can't even recall what I said. So just rewind it. I know it has to do with God and everything being connected and understanding that. Okay. There's a one thing from knowing, and then there's another thing understanding. Like quantum physics, you can know that everything is connected. We're all energy. We're all in an energy field. But knowing, feeling it, having a feeling it, that is understanding. Okay? Let's talk about sex. You can read a book about sex, but feeling sex, now that's knowing, that's understanding. You see the difference? One is just knowledge and one is practical application. So meditation gives you that practical application. And it's a practice. It's a practice. You got to constantly do it every single day. I like the concept of what's his name? Top G guy. Because I was in his program. Andrew Tate, he says, every day you start at zero. Don't think about your last sales and the last time you made money, or worry about money that should be coming in for a potential client. Money in today. You have zero. You have nothing right now. So all that positive emotion, what we're talking about, enlightenment, joy, love, you just woken up. And most people don't wake up thinking like, I'm enlightened. They're just like groggy. They're like, oh, my body. Oh, I got to open my eyes. I'm so like, oh, and then at that moment, I start saying thank you for things. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And I start feeling content and happiness in my heart. Okay. Now, you start at a positive, okay? You start at happiness and productivity, okay? Happiness and productivity. If you just want to think about getting to these levels of consciousness, just think about happiness, peak performance without stress. Without stress is meditation, having peace of mind, synchronicity, and extraordinary outcomes. Work with God. Enlightenment means with God. Enlightenment means with God. So connect yourself with God. Here are the hacks, right? If you feel like you're not doing shit in action, you're probably feeling low. You're probably feeling fear, grief, apathy, guilt, shame for some fucking reason because you're not doing shit. You got hyperactivity, that's kind of good. You have desire, anger, pride, hyperactivity, but it's kind of like not peaceful because you're like hyper, like, there's a difference between flow and hyperactivity. There's a difference between flow and hyperactivity. Flow is kind of like you're in the moment, enjoying it. It's challenging, but you're in the moment, enjoying it. You're present, okay? You're not feeling negative. Hyperactivity, you're like, just the word hyper, like, it's kind of like tense, And then whatever you may be doing new, when you do something new, it's always kind of scary. So you have to push through it and you have to get to that courage part. I want to talk to you about courage because with women, I've had to summon courage. I had to go up to women and talk to them, right? Say, hey, excuse me, I think you're really cute. Or excuse me, hey, what are you doing right now? Or where are you going? Things like that to practice my social skills and get, a partner or a sexual experience. These are skills, just like sales. You need to learn a sales process so that you can get money. Okay, makes sense? But when you first start, you may have fear. So you have to step into fear. My dating coach created this concept, step into fear, because you literally have to step into it. Okay? One thing that I like to do for courage is going in cold showers, because when you have the shower on and it's cold, you're like, oh crap. But once you get in there, you're like, and then you're like, oh, okay, you relax. So that same feeling, you're like, oh shit, when you want to do something that you need to do, like you got to do some type of work for your business or your job, and you're like, oh shit, it's something new. Then you just step into it and do it, okay? Step into it. So it's power. Courage is power because you're facing fear. And I have a quote that I like from Genevieve B. Wren. It's perfect for fear. So you can like pass fear and just get into the positive. It's something about when you face the fear goes away. When you face the fear goes away. She has a lot of quotes about it. Something like, it's getting warm. When I face the lion, when I meet the lion head on, I find an angel in armor. I find God's angel in armor. So that's an amazing one. I like that one. But these are just quotes that can help you and push you into facing fears because they change your beliefs. You change your beliefs, okay? Every day you start at zero. What I do is I walk to the gym and do some power cleans or workout, and I'm focused. I put some music to help me focus, kind of like classical music, and I'm in flow. I'm doing something that's fun, it's challenging, potentially dangerous depending on what you're doing, and I'm moving my body. I can't be in a negative state. It's just impossible. Why? Because I'm focused, I'm in flow, my body's moving. It's positive, it's positive, it's positive. I'm not in action. I'm not inactive. I am in action. I am taking action. And it's not hyperactivity. I'm not doing super hyper shit. I am being productive. I am moving. And I am happy because I am in flow. Okay? And if you've meditated, you're going to be without stress. You can be back to groundedness with meditation. So go to the gym of the mind, body, and soul every day. Meditation, mind and soul. Body, the gym. We're making the perfect human at the start of the day, because every day you start with zero. So start getting those wins, those internal wins and those external wins, like the money. See yourself with the money, see yourself with the girl, see yourself with the body, and start taking those actions externally. You're going to manifest them because you're in a high fucking vibration. Okay? So thank you for being here. I recommend you look up Levels of Consciousness. You'll find this online. You can download it and print it out. There's another one here, Levels of Consciousness as well. But I didn't talk about this one, so let's not talk about it. But there's this one, and it gives you the energy levels. Highest level is full consciousness, super consciousness. So these are the energy levels that what's the name? Hawkins talks about. You know, they go from these levels all the way to 1,000. But yeah. Until next time, I love you. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. If this has helped you, share it with somebody. Because if it helped me and it's helping you, it's gonna help someone else. Okay? We're not too different from everyone around us. Okay? We all have these levels of consciousness, these emotions. Okay? And if we can raise everyone up, we're creating a better world. Okay? Until next time, I love you. Peace.